Imagine a world where you have the latest generation console, the most awesome, epic console in the line of consoles for this company. And then you can play all the games that came before. What do you think about that? Isn't that awesome? Welcome back to Pop Games. If you like video games, collections, reviews, and cool news, consider subscribing. Hey guys, so Sony filed a patent that will make the PlayStation 5 backwards compatible. They will use a new technology on the PlayStation 5 that will make the CPUs from the PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4 compatible with the CPU in the PlayStation 5, which means that the PlayStation 5 will run the old games on this new generation, which is awesome in my book, and I think is the best news that I've heard in a long time about this. I'm really excited, guys, and I can't wait for this to happen. And if it is true, I just can't fathom the awesomeness that we're gonna experience with a PlayStation 5. What does that mean for you? That means that you, as a gamer, you can play any game you want in the PlayStation library on your PlayStation 5. So if you're a physical collector, if you collect physical games like I do, you can go ahead and get any of those discs, place them in your PlayStation 5, and play the game whenever you want at any time. I just saw right now, I got an email myself from Voodoo saying that they're no longer gonna have the online digital movies. So imagine if we ever lose the ability to play video games digitally. So if we have physical games, we can counteract that and we can play our games whenever we want. So if we have a PlayStation 5 that is backwards compatible, that is awesome news, guys, because we can play PS1 games, PS2 games, PS3 games, PS4 games on one single console, the PlayStation 5, not to mention the games that will come out for the PS5, which is great news in my book once again, and I think that is awesome by Sony's part. So please, Sony, PlayStation, do this, make it backwards compatible, let those rumors and let that patent be true, and let your engineers be able to make this work, because, you know, I'm excited for that, and I think that a lot of gamers, if you are one of the gamers that is excited about this, let me know in the comments down below what you think about backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 5. Not only can you play all the games in your library, but you can also avoid wires and cables. I just had to buy an adapter for my PS1 because I couldn't play the game. I lost my original cable and I can't play my PS1 on these HD TVs, the new TVs. So I bought this cool adapter that, you know, goes from PS1 to HDMI, and I can go ahead and play my PS1 now on my new TV, which is awesome. And by having a PS5 that can play your actual disc, your PlayStation 1 disc, you bypass this. So why would Sony allow backwards compatibility on the PlayStation 5? Well, you as a gamer, chances are you have played old games. So let's say if you've never played a single game in a specific series of games or a franchise of games, and let's say that game started on the PlayStation 1. Well, by any chance, maybe your friend gave you a copy, or you bought a copy from a thrift store or garage sale. You find that game, but you can't play it on the PlayStation 1 because you don't have a PlayStation 1. But you can go ahead and put that game in the PlayStation 5, play the game, you love the game, and you're like, oh man, this is an awesome game. Let me get hyped for the new game that's coming out in this franchise. So let's say Sony puts out a PlayStation 5 version of this game, you know, a sequel or something, and you're like, you know what? I like the game because I played it already on PlayStation 1, so now I want to get the newer game for PS5, and you see my point, right? You see that Sony went out there and they're like, you know what? I got this guy to like this game on our platform, and now they're a fan of the PlayStation 5. So that's why Sony would love to do this stuff, in my opinion. I think that is a perfect business move by them to make it backwards compatible so that they can get even more users that haven't experienced games like that before. Now, also, that means that if you've never played a game before, you can go back and revisit it on your PlayStation 5. So let's say you've never played the original Crash, Go ahead and buy Crash Bandicoot for the PS1, put it in your PS5, and voila, you have it. If you want to show your kids later on in the future older games on the PS1, PS2, and stuff like that, that you don't own the actual console, get those games that you have or whatever, and put it in the PS5 and show your kids, hey, this is what daddy or mommy used to play back in the day. So Sony has a lot to gain from this move, and I think that they should do the backwards compatibility. So I hope that this is real, and I hope the patent is real and that it's not some kind of troll, you know, messing with every gamer out there. I think that it will be true, but my biggest fear is that this is just a rumor about backwards compatibility with the PS1, PS2, and PS3. It might just be for the PS4. So we might just be able to play PS4 games on the PlayStation 5, which is not that bad because some of you guys out there are PS4 collectors as well, and you have a lot of PS4 games, and you want to play those games on the PS5, but, you know, I want to play my library, my entire library on one console. I don't want to go into storage to get my PS1, PS2, or PS3 out to play these games. I want to have one console where I can just get my game, take it out of the case, and put it in the PS5 and play it. So it would kind of suck. I would be sad and I would probably cry if the PS5 has only backwards compatibility with the PS4. You know, that makes me sad, but I hope Sony, please, PlayStation, make it work. Let's make it work. Let's make PS1, 2, 3, and 4 compatible with the PS5 for me and for all your fans out there that love PlayStation, because PlayStation is the best place to play. If you like this video, go ahead and smash the like button for me. I want to get more traction on my channel. I think that I'm at that point where I want to surpass my previous level, and I want to get to the goals that I have set for myself and for this channel, and I want to bring you guys more content. So by you guys liking my video, it gets spread even more and a lot of people see it. So guys, please go ahead and like my video, subscribe, kill that like button. See you guys next time.